Hey everyone. I posted a status asking what I should do my next video on, and a lot of you said bullying. So here I am, I guess. Bullying. In my eyes, there are three different types. There's verbal, physical, and cyberbullying. We all go through at least one to two of them, if not all three, in our entire lives. Verbal. Okay, we have had people call us names, whether it's fat, ugly, stupid, annoying. There's so many different names we can be called. And we have also called people different names, whether we realize it or not, that it is considered bullying. We don't look at it like that because most of the time when we say it, we're joking. But yes, it's definitely bullying. At school, we call people names, our best friends even, at times. Worst enemies who we're fighting with, relatives. We definitely go through it. But yeah, you definitely need to choose your words more carefully, because what we consider joking around, other people can be really offended by it. Like, okay, we could call somebody a name. Like, say I called someone a jerk, okay? And, yeah, I called someone a jerk, and I think I look at it as joking, and I start laughing about it, but they get really offended, and they might look at it, like when they're with me, as a joke, and it didn't bother them, but they can go home and cry for 3 hours because of something I said. And I never even really looked at that until just a little while ago when I was talking to my dad, because my dad and I were having a conversation, and he called me a name, I forget what it was, and I went in to call him a name back, and I was like, wait, can't do that, because I realized that I've been bullying him back. And someone calls you something, you can call them out and tell them that that wasn't wrong or that wasn't appropriate, but don't go back and call them another name, because then you're stooping down to their level. And I'm trying to set a better example for everyone, really. So I really have to watch on that too, and so you. Physical. I hope a lot of people don't have to go through this, but unfortunately some of us do. It would be hitting or kicking, slapping, punching someone. A lot of girls and guys do this. A lot of guys do this to girls. Me personally, being a girl, I think that if a guy ever hit a girl, he's not considered a man at all. He stoops down really, really low, and that bothers me to every extent. Girls hitting girls, it's bullying. Even if it's fighting, like, okay, you guys get in a fight and you start slapping each other or hitting something, that's bullying. Even if it's just joking around, like relatives. I mean, I've had arranged fights with my little cousin, or not with my little cousin, but with my cousins and my brother even, and I never really looked at it, but I guess that's considered bullying also. So yeah, cyberbullying. Watch your posts, your statuses that are especially directed towards others and are rude and mean, and your comments when you call somebody a name, because like I said, you might look at it as joking, but they can get really offended by it. So just be careful. Another thing is, like I said, we look at bullying, some bullying, like calling people names, as a joke, and it's not really a joking matter, to be honest, because so many people, because of what you said, go home and cry for 3 hours because of something you said, or cut themselves to release the pain because of something you said. They take it very, very personally, and I don't like that at all. I think that if you're bullied, I don't think you deserve it. So I think you, how do I want to say this? Okay, here we go. I don't think you should take it very personally, because chances are they do it every day to different people. And another thing is, if you see someone bullying someone and you don't say anything, chances are they're gonna go back and keep doing that to the same exact person. Like, I had someone at school, and they were being a jerk to somebody, and I called them out, and then they left, and they were talking about me because I called them out. I don't care if you want to say whatever you want to about me because I call you out, but at least I'm sticking up for the person that you're bullying or picking on, because I don't think it's right under any circumstance. I don't think anybody should have to go through that. And if I'm bullying somebody, I would love for you guys to call me out, because then I know that I had to change something or that I'm doing something wrong. And I look really pale. Sorry. But yeah. And another thing is, I want you guys to take a stand, take the pledge with me to stop bullying. I know, obviously, it's not going to stop all the way around the world, but we can definitely help decrease it. And not to mention, the suicide rate at this point, because of it, is so high. If we don't look at that, it's getting really high because of teens, average teens, ordinary teens just like us, doing the same things over and over again, going through the same things over and over again, and we don't realize that either, but we need to, because we're all equal. Whether we have those people that think that they're better than us, they're definitely not. I think that the people that think that they're better than us are actually below us under many circumstances. And another thing, take pride in how unique you are and your individuality, to be happy that you're different, and we don't all have to be the same. There's people that want to stand in the crowd, and because they don't look the same or because they don't act the same, they're different. I think it's a good thing to stand out from being like anybody else, because we're all unique and different. But in the end, we're all beautiful, and I want everybody to know that. And finally, stand out to people who you don't normally talk to, because we're never alone, and I don't want anybody to feel like they are. Even if you don't know me and you start talking to me, you're like, "Hey Tosh, what's up?" Or you come to me and you look for advice, I'd actually be more than happy to help you or try, just because we're not alone and we all go through situations. Even now, I'm in the place where I know I'm not, but I feel very alone, and like no one understands, and it's mostly because I don't let them, because I don't open up. But don't be afraid to open up to somebody, no matter if it's your relatives, your best friend, or even a complete stranger, because like I said, we're all equal and we're not alone. But yes, I want you guys to take the stand with me to help decrease bullying, open up to people, and talk to people that you don't normally talk to. And be careful of what you're saying on Facebook and My Yearbook and Twitter, all social networking sites. Be careful of what you're saying to anybody in person. Realize that we're all different and we react to different situations, or we react to situations differently. So what we think is just joking could hurt somebody very badly in the end and scar them for the rest of their life. What I would like for you guys to do today is comment, if you're brave and you have the courage, comment something that you remember by being bullied and how it affected you. And if you want me to, I will definitely post something or say something. Okay, how I've been bullied here. I'll start, but how I have been bullied is, I have a friend. She's one of my best friends, but she's constantly, like, we aren't anymore, but we were. She was constantly calling me names and then looking at it as a joke and just laughing about it. And I would act like it's no big deal, and I'd start laughing too. But then I'd go home and I'd cry. I'd literally like cry for an hour to 2 hours because I was so upset, and no one should have to go through that. And yeah, we're never alone. And I love you guys. So take the pledge, comment on your bullying stories if you have the courage. You guys, I am so glad you guys are inspiring me in so many different ways, just to stand up for who I am and helping people, and I love that. So I thank you guys all for helping me and being there. See you next time.